What's up everybody, it's Matt, Maui Activity Concierge, and in today's video we're hiking Waihee Ridge. Just wait to see some more beautiful views of this trail, and if you have any questions, make sure to reach out. Aloha. Overall, this trail is not too difficult, but if you're not a strong hiker, or if you can't really do inclines for probably like 2.5 to 3 miles, I probably wouldn't recommend this hike. Again, it's pretty steep elevation, like an incline, but for the most part, I think the average person can do it. I don't really consider myself exactly the most in shape person ever, but I definitely could do this hike, as you can see from this vlog. So this trail has a ton of different scenery, and every bend that you go around, it seems like it's a different one. Right now, I'm hiking through a tea leaf little jungle here, and then it opens up for more spectacular views of the ocean over to one side and the gulch and the beautiful Waihee Valley right behind me. You can't quite see it because of all of the tea leaves, but you know, another reason why I really like this trail is that it's one way up and one way down. So you know you're at the end when you see the picnic table at the very end. So this trail does have a bit of terrain on it. It ranges a lot from just a smooth, easy, well dirt path that you travel on all the way up to kind of like hills like you can see behind me with some rocks. Once again, I'm probably going to say this a lot during these videos. I wouldn't say it's anything too over the top crazy, but for the average person, it should be okay to enjoy this beautiful hike. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the weather in this part of the island. You know, just like the weather anywhere you go, it can change day to day, but for the most part, it's normally pretty cloudy up here on this side, like Waihee side. We're just north of Kahului where the airport is, so for the most part, like once again, it's usually a little cloudy, but it does rain quite a bit, especially overnight here, so the trail can get slick because of that. But if you're just wearing like a t-shirt, tank top, backpack, shorts, closed-toed shoes, for the most part that should be fine. It does cool off quite a bit though too. Once the clouds start to form, like once you get higher up along the trail, your elevation increases, so definitely more likely chance of clouds kind of strolling in. But so along the way, we're going to have some pretty epic views of the mountains, Waihee Valley, which is kind of to the side of me right now. Also beautiful ocean views off to the opposite side of where the mountains are. So make sure to bring a camera, take some video, just enjoy the views. I want to show some more mountain views behind me there, but it's beautiful. And then to the other side of me there's the ocean. So you get beautiful views, ocean and mountains on this hike. So another really cool thing about this trail is there's a lot of little bends and twists, and they kind of provide a little like pullover, kind of like a little rest stop. So like that one right there. It's great to get some water, take a break, catch your breath, enjoy the views, take some pictures, whatever you got to do. Just take your time on this trail. You're in no rush. So as you can see behind me, there's a lot of clearing and there's tons of ferns growing. This used to be all covered with guava trees, and then one of the watershed protection management firms, they kind of help clean this up a little bit by letting the light in by basically killing the trees that are invasive to the area. So it's really great to see a lot of these native plants growing back again. So there's not really a whole lot of places like benches to rest here, but there definitely are places where you can just pull over. Kind of towards the beginning of the trail, there is a bench located right here with a spectacular view. This is the really only part of the trail that you can see some waterfalls. They are far away, so this trail is definitely not a place to go if you're interested in seeing waterfalls, but you can see two back there all the way. So this is one of my favorite parts about this hike is this forest here. As you can see, the Cook Pine Forest right behind me. It's really cool living here on Maui to be close to the beach all the time, but sometimes it kind of is a nice little refresher to be out in the woods in a forest where there's pine trees and no ocean, and just enjoy the fresh air. So I wanted to talk about a couple things about this trail, and number one is safety. Make sure that you come on a day that it's not pouring rain, because the trail does get really slick, as you can see, or we'll be able to see in some more of this vlog stuff. The second thing is make sure to bring a lot of water. This trail is pretty long. It's about 3 miles long, and it's uphill most of the way. So to get to these beautiful views that you can see up here and behind me, you're gonna have to do some hiking. The third thing that I wanted to talk about is to make sure not to race up the hill here. Again, the trail is really slick and slippery, so you're not in a race to get up to the top. It's about 3 miles, as I noted before, and it's gonna take you a little while to get up here. My fourth recommendation on this hike is to go a little early. You don't have to go super early, but anytime mid-morning, because it's gonna take you a couple hours to hike up here. Also, too, the clouds start to form generally in the afternoon, so if it starts raining late day, you'll definitely know why. My fifth recommendation for this trip is make sure to wear closed-toed shoes. I've definitely done it before in slippers, but it makes it a lot harder when the trail is really slippery, so make sure you got the appropriate shoes that are closed-toed, can lace up, makes it a lot easier to hike this trail. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about for safety tips is to make sure to stay on the trail. There's some places here along the trail that are literally the trail and the cliff. So if you're trying to impress people with your social media and trying to get that image, just stay on the trail, you know, just play it safe. So many people here get injured and stuff, so we just want to make sure people enjoy the island, but also be responsible and be safe. Overall, Waihee Ridge is one of my favorite hikes here on Maui, other than the Haleakala crater, but you know, you see a lot of vlogs and videos online from people that are visiting and sharing all of these like amazing hikes and stuff. So make sure to do a little research before you go, because a lot of times in people's videos it looks easy, or you know, you see people doing stuff and you don't really know where they're at. So just make sure to know before you go. It's really important that you're not trespassing on private property, or you know, some of the older Maui revealed books and things like that have things listed in there that may be a little bit more dangerous to go to. So just be really careful, guys. You know, when you're out on the trails and you're hiking and doing stuff, just remember safety first. I know it seems kind of silly and like I'm going to lecture somebody about it, but just make sure to be safe. Enjoy this beautiful island of Maui. And if you have any questions, just make sure to reach out to us. We are a local concierge company based out of Kihei, Maui, and we help answer all sorts of questions. So if you're not sure, if you need help, if you need some directions, if you just need to know some more information about anything, reach out to us. We're happy to help. All right, guys, we're at the end of the Waihee Ridge Trail where we started. Here behind me, you can see the crazy driveway that is really steep. Don't let it intimidate you. It is really steep, don't get me wrong, but the parking lot is right there. So, but enjoy the beautiful views along. When you're hiking up, don't forget to turn around so you can enjoy those beautiful views. Tons of grassland, beautiful ocean views. You can even see Haleakala, which is right behind me, right over there too. So, beautiful hike overall. Definitely recommend it. And if you have any questions, again, just feel free to reach out to us or leave a comment down below, and we're happy to reach out to you accordingly. We'll talk to you soon. Aloha. Ahui ho.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.